I'm going to go ahead with the meeting beginning ritual. 起立，面向佛堂，参加先鞠躬，一鞠躬，再鞠躬，三鞠躬，参加各位的传世一鞠躬，开班一鞠躬，请坐下。
So now I want to spend a moment on Q&A, and this is a topic that has become interesting for many people about the Higgs field, and this is because I would say ever since the book, The Tao of Physics, came out, people have always looked to the Tao to connect the latest discoveries, the latest insights from the frontier of physics, from research in physics, whether it's high energy physics or cosmology or particle physics. All of those will get an examination from people who have read the book to think about, to contemplate how that can be connected with the Tao. Now, the issue, though, is that when we get into areas of particle physics or high energy physics, there are many terms that are simply unfamiliar to most people. So we only have just a few minutes left. I want to just introduce the topic, and then next time I'll explain what those terms are in a way that I hope is interesting, in a way that I hope brings out the human aspects. So for instance, physicists tell us that the Higgs field is everywhere in the universe. We're all in the Higgs field even though we cannot perceive it. So that kind of sounds like the Tao, doesn't it? So is that what they have discovered? Have scientists discovered the Tao and it's called the Higgs field? So that's an interesting question. It's an interesting way to phrase the question. I have, as usual, a short answer. The Higgs field is certainly an important aspect of the universal Tao. That's a short answer. It's also a very unsatisfactory answer because it doesn't talk about why. It doesn't talk about why the Higgs field is important and that it is it's everywhere. What does that mean? What is the effect of the Higgs field? There's a lot more to be said about that. The idea for the time being is that the Tao, what we call the way of the universe, whatever that is, it encompasses many aspects, including the Higgs field, but many other aspects that are all significant in their own right. Now, to talk about next time a little bit as a quick preview, the Higgs field is associated with the particle, the elementary particle known as the Higgs boson. And that, unfortunately, is another term that's going to trip people up. What is the Higgs boson? What is the significance? What does it mean? What does it do? Well, I want to, hopefully get everyone interested by saying that the Higgs boson is what has been called the God particle. So, and I want to explain later on in the next meeting where that term came from. Why is the Higgs boson called the God particle? The function of the Higgs boson is that it gives mass to everything. Things have substance, have mass, have gravity because of the Higgs field. And that becomes more significant later on as we talk about why. So the Higgs boson is not science fiction. It's not speculation. It used to be speculation. Now it's been proven by the Large Hadron Collider out in Switzerland. The Large Hadron Collider is the largest machine ever built by human beings. I'll explain how we discovered that the Higgs boson and why physicists were all celebrating all over the world and what it has to do with the Tao. We'll do that before we get into chapter 75. And by the way, it was almost Texas, not Switzerland, that ended up with the discovery of the God particle. Plans were in place back in the 80s and continuing to the 90s to build what is called the superconducting super collider, a particle accelerator that was many times larger and more powerful than what ended up being the Large Hadron Collider. It was canceled, and now people expected that Dallas, Texas would be the Vatican, would be the Mecca of physics research, with the building of the superconducting super collider. That didn't happen. Today, the Mecca, the Vatican of physics, is Geneva, Switzerland, because that's where the Large Hadron Collider is.
Let's go ahead and do the meeting ending ritual, everybody. 起立，面向佛堂，持架三鞠躬，一鞠躬，再鞠躬，三鞠躬，持架规则是一鞠躬，接班一鞠躬。Okay, everybody, we are done.